de mi mente no te va. Aunque sé que no debo, ey, pensar en ti, bebé, pero cuando
Fuck is up? Up to Something Media. We're back. We're doing another away game. This is back-to-back away games. We're not at our current state at HAQ, which is the head ass quarters. But anyway, we have special guests, obviously, but we're gonna get to that very soon. So we're gonna kick it off with the intros. Who we got?
Daniel Hookah Doncic.
Say it with the chest, bro.
Hookah Doncic.
Okay.
Okay.
It's your boy Diego. I have not been fired yet. You know, stay tuned for next episode. And then
Not yet, Daddy.
we got. Who do we have right here?
The legend. You already know
The
who
legend,
it is.
okay.
It's your boy, Renee, a.k.a. Renee the Rager, a.k.a. Renee the Goat, a.k.a. Ciroc Obama. What's poppin'? We out here. No, bro, it's a cool name.
You dropped
I used to
another
drink Ciroc
AKA,
a lot
but
when I was in college, okay?
I remember being 18.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
But anyway.
All right. But who we got? Daniel, well, who we got, man?
Now that we're up to something media, you know, we're focused more on Dallas, right? On the local scene, you know,
Yep.
and we're trying to get the people who really represent Dallas the right way. So without further ado, man, would you do the honors?
Introduce yourself, please.
Introduce yourself.
Hey, what up, you guys? This is Sonia Kilo.
Thank you so much, Sonia,
Yo.
for joining Up to Something Media.
Yeah.
We are very excited to have you. You know,
Very
Some have
excited.
compared you to being a Texas legend, like Big Tex. You know, you
Big Tex. Big Tex.
you the equivalent of Big Tex. No, I'm just
Or
kidding.
Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper was a good doctor to me, too.
Yeah.
He's a good doctor.
Well, fuck, that's the only
Those are
doctor
my
you
dad
went
jokes.
to. But
That's a good dad joke, I guess. I don't know.
No, I'm super excited to be here too. Thank you guys so much for inviting me.
Of course, yo.
Of course, man.
Yeah, it was dope. It's dope. So, yeah, so tell us about yourself. We behind the scenes, we're talking about vinyl. How much vinyl do you have? I'm kind of interested. I'm interested now. You
Tell us about yourself.
Yeah.
First.
Tell us about yourself.
What you do, how you
Yeah.
got here.
Most definitely. So I started doing music back in 2018. I think for the most part, being an artist in Dallas, I've been able to get in different genres. So I've been able to kind of get my feet wet in a lot of different scenes, and I've built a lot of relationships, and I've built a lot of friendships with artists in Dallas, but I've also been able to build a brand. You guys, I don't know if you've seen La Chismosa, she out there,
Yo.
Kilo Bites.
Yo,
they
you
out
are
there.
killing
Yeah, I
it.
see
You
it.
are
I
killing
see
it.
it.
You got the merch game.
Yeah,
merch
yeah.
game crazy.
And I'm really, really, really proud of myself on that end, because I feel like that's one of the things that a lot of artists don't get to really master. I don't want to say I mastered it. It honestly just fell in my lap. I think it has a lot to do with your personality. I think it has a lot to do with you just selling who you really are. And that's how I was able to do that. And so, yeah, my merch sells out. And I think if there's
Damn.
anything that I can give back to artists that are like me, or just
Right.
like the city, is just put them on, or give them opportunities, or look at
Love it.
opportunities like this might not be for me, but I know who this will work for.
Right.
And
Oh.
just build those bridges and make those connections, because at the end of the day, like, I can't do everything, but you have to be
Someone in
able-
Dallas.
you
Someone.
have- yeah, you have
That's
to be-
really unselfish of you. You know.
I fucking love that.
Yeah.
I love like collaborating with like everyone, from like artists, from graphic designers,
Photographers. We've been working
whatever.
with like many different people, and that's really dope that
Yeah.
you help put people on. You know, especially like in Dallas, it's not a huge, crazy scene, but it's definitely blowing up in the fact that you can help motivate other people
Yeah.
and put people on. And also, you've been killing it.
Yeah.
You
You've
know,
been smashing,
dropping EPs,
Yeah.
dropping dope music videos.
Hey, yo,
Candy,
yo,
the merch.
Yeah.
So like that, but you guys are absolutely right. I feel like in Dallas, there's not a lot of female. I don't want to say I'm a gatekeeper, but there's a lot of gatekeepers that are not females,
Yes.
and I don't think they are able to look at artists and really see them as like they're artists. They see them
Right.
as
Competition,
or
maybe?
if they're kind of like, well, they don't have nothing going on. I don't really want to. I want to
Right.
wait till they
There's
get to
no
this caliber.
there's no buzz.
But it's kind of
Yeah.
but it's kind of like, honestly, I've seen so many artists that don't have a buzz, that low key underneath, like they are buzzing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Instagram will be less than 5,000, but they
Right.
sell out shows.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
you have to pay attention to that. It's not always about social media. It's literally about the person at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
for sure.
So,
Yeah. Jeez, yo, that was
beautiful.
Really good.
That's probably
that was
like
beautiful.
the nicest thing anyone has ever said on this podcast.
Yo, real talk.
Very well played.
That was beautiful.
Yeah,
That was
Okay.
beautiful.
don't cry.
know.
Yeah, no, but
all
honestly, yeah, I
negativity here.
totally
No, I'm just
agree with
kidding.
you when it comes to like the Dallas scene. I feel like we have so much talent here, but I feel like everybody's trying to climb on top of each other when we should really be bringing everybody up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And especially in the Latino community too.
Yeah.
Like you don't really see a lot
Definitely,
of
man.
Latina artists out here. You know what I mean? Doing what
Yeah.
you're doing.
You
That's
get-
awesome.
And you get kind of boxed in when you're a Latino. You know, people
Yeah.
are like, "So, what do you do?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you're
You
doing.
do Mexican music, and it's like, well, I speak Spanish, but no, my music is in English.
Right.
And they're like,
That's
well,
amazing.
you do hip hop. I'm like, well, I do like indie pop, hip hop.
you do it
Honestly,
all.
I do what I want to
Yeah,
do.
exactly. I love
That's
that.
That's what you should do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
So-
Because I said, you know, growing up, are you guys like first generation Mexican America?
Yes.
So I'm first generation Panamanian.
I'm
So my-
Bolivar.
my-
All right, all
Yeah, you
right.
know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So
But you know, when you grow up, two sides. You got my parents are from Mexico. I grew up here,
Right.
so
Yeah.
I'm very, very into my Mexican roots.
Yeah,
and then I'm
definitely.
very like I need to know what the heck's going on in pop culture here in America.
Yeah.
Right.
So I grew up on like bands. I grew up on like just the indie bands, Deftones, you know, Sublime,
Yeah,
all
definitely.
these people. But
That's dope.
But I had to like also be very to myself.
Keep-
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
So I have my white friends. I have my Mexican friends.
I think as a first generation Mexican, I think when I saw the Selena movie, her dad said it the best way.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
too white for the for the Mexican people, and you're
And
too Mexican for the white people.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
got to find that balance to really find out like what you're really into.
Yeah.
You know,
'Cause-
all while being true to yourself, you know,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
like I guess
So
that's
think
probably
for my brand, like being able to incorporate my Mexican roots. Like there's so many people that like buy kilo bites that are white, and they're just like, what is this concoction? And I'm like,
that sounded like a drug, bro.
yeah. I'm
White
like, it's
kilo
dulce
bites.
chilandos. I'm like, it's just, you know, it's our version of just Mexican candy, and they're
Right.
just like hooked on it. They're like freaking crack addicts, like Sonia. I'm like, I'm trying to sleep.
Yo, but I wish I could try some.
I
We
know they're
definitely
sold out.
get-
I'm telling you, that sold out life just be. Whew.
Yo, hey, that's cool though. I mean, so like, when did you launch the?
That actually launched in February. Like
Okay.
the snowstorm happened maybe a couple weeks after, and like
Oh,
it
man.
kept selling out back to back to back. And then I was like, okay, this isn't cool no more. I need to like stock up because I didn't want to be sold out. It's sold
Right.
out. That's only fun sometimes.
Yeah.
Right.
Then they're gonna be like, I'm not gonna buy because she's never
She's
has
always-
any.
yeah.
So I had to like stock up.
It's like a
Gotcha.
like a drug
Okay.
dealer.
Yeah,
but with
exactly.
candy.
Just to backtrack a little bit, because I know you were talking about your roots. You know, you had this, you liked bands, but you also like your Mexican stuff. Can you talk about like the music that you grew up listening to?
Yeah, I actually grew up listening to Tejano music, so I have a lot of Tejano roots.
Hey.
We have
Okay.
bands. I have family members that were like David Lee Garza. We have Stampede. You know, I have that side. My dad just always played that music, but then my mom also played a lot of 70s music. So it's just a lot of stuff. Like, I feel like I grew up on blues. I grew up on Tejano music. I grew
Wow.
up on Ramon Ayala. I grew up on Antocable. Like,
Damn.
it just, I think that's the coolest thing when you get to say, I live in this country, but my roots are from another country, because you're just like a mixing pot of so many things that just
Absolutely.
make
Yeah.
you a better person. And like, I've been able to look at so many opportunities and just kind of be like, business-wise, I've been able to look at opportunities and look at the demographics.
Right.
And be like, I know what I can do with this.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Yeah.
Did you embrace that side of your roots when you were a kid? Because personally speaking, when I would hear the music my dad was listening to, I'd be like, "Yo, turn that shit off!" Like,
No, I love
Yo, play
it.
some 50 Cent.
yeah,
instead.
exactly.
Come on,
I'm
Dad.
like,
Can I play
I was
some
like, that wasn't
T.I.?
into that, but now that I'm an adult, like
You appreciate this shit.
I appreciate it. I go back and I'm listening to Los Tucanes. I'm listening
love
to
Los Tucanes, yeah.
Los Huracanes del Norte.
No, the Northern Tigers.
Los Tigres del Norte. Yeah,
Bro, I didn't even know about that. That's
La
crazy.
Chona will be.
La Chona.
Okay.
Oh, La Chona.
Like
That's a beat- that's an
I'm
anthem.
like, damn! I remember listening to this music when I was a kid, like at the carne asada or like at someone's like third like
Right.
birthday party, and there was all the uncles like.
Or you know, every Saturday morning, your mom would put Los Angeles.
the
de
cleaning
Charlie.
music. The cleaning
Yeah.
music.
Cleaning
I
music.
gotta love it.
One time, you guys, I was at a bar, like, it just happened. My friend invited me out to a bar, and then all of a sudden they're like, Sonia Kilo's here. So then it's a huge thing. So then I'm doing like bar hopping, and everywhere I go, they're like playing, like, want to play the best music, cause.
Right.
And this one DJ, like, I'm not even gonna call him out.
Call him out. This is the
He
podcast.
put-
No,
This
just
is a
kidding.
He
safe
put on
space.
this mix that I was like, I feel like cleaning my house right now, because it was like, was Los Angeles de Charlie, and I was like, I feel like I'm supposed to be washing clothes right now.
You get that vibe.
Where'd Sonia go? She's in the back, like, washing dishes.
Like, yo, what do you want? What else do you want to drink? You know what I'm saying?
But it was dope. It was dope. I definitely love connecting, like, just with my friends and just people, like, I don't care any level. I just, when people get excited to see me, I'm like, me?
That's
That's
awesome.
so
That's a
cool,
good
though.
feeling.
And I totally understand like where you're coming from because like with my parents, they like Daniel also said, like my parents grew up listening to salsa, but they also when they came to America, like my dad listened to like a lot of Motown stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And my mom listened to like a lot of pop punk music. You know what I'm saying? So like
Yes.
I was just like, dang, this is so crazy because like you intertwine both cultures, but
Yeah.
most of it's like salsa. Like my dad used to be a DJ back in Panama.
Really?
Yeah. So like musically
Like,
rooted. Yeah, exactly. Like musical routes. Like
And now
you know what I'm
Renee
saying?
listens to
He's like, we
Castaways.
never go. Yeah.
This man just be singing.
Castaways. Yeah, hey, that's always
We
the
are
best.
castaways.
No, but that's amazing. So like,
yeah.
so like going to like you know, bars and stuff like that. Like, what's like a banger? Like every time it gets you, like an old school banger you listen to, like that you
Definitely
listen
La Chona.
La Chona, bro.
La
to.
That,
Yeah.
La Chona, yeah.
Across
Shout out-
cultures, across
all of-
cultures.
right when you hear da-da-da,
yeah. It's
you're gone.
It's a wrap.
Shout out that boy Shamir. We have another member of the podcast or the
Yeah.
media company that he lives in Oklahoma, but he started all this with us, and he plays like Chona anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime
Yeah.
they have the DJ thing where you can text your phone, we'll be at like Chili's,
Really?
and it'll be like La Chona.
Really?
He's Pakistani.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
but
what I'm
he's
saying.
the
Like
most
that
culture
music
Hispanic.
Yeah.
reaches like different cultures.
So yeah, so like to
Yeah.
answer your question, I embraced it. Like the craziest thing was, okay, I grew up in Mesquite, Texas. When I grew up in
Okay.
Mesquite, there wasn't a lot of Hispanic people.
Really?
Yeah, it was very, very predominantly white. And I remember anytime like one Hispanic person that couldn't speak Spanish would come to the school, they'd be like, Sonia can translate. I'm like, out of this whole school, yeah, I ain't got no.
Like, I'm not getting
I'm
paid
like
for
8.
this.
I'm like 8. What you want me to say?
Yeah. I got
Cut
you.
me a check.
Yeah. Right. I should be
But
teaching.
basically, like the coolest thing I think about me and the way that my family is, we embrace just how we are, and a lot of people, my friends, gravitated towards that. So they were always at my Mexican like family parties. Like all these white kids just all up in there dancing,
Yeah.
eating fajitas,
Eating all
like,
the carne asada.
they didn't-
Go get your chicken tenders, Jared.
they were like, you have the best birthday parties, and honestly, all it was just a lot of food, a
Yeah.
piñata, a bounce house.
it was just.
Oh
normal
yeah.
kids.
But, yeah.
Bounce.
That's how it was for me too. Like I would invite all my friends from school.
You got
and, like,
kids?
They wouldn't.
All his sons.
They wouldn't expect they would expect more children than adults, and it
Yeah.
was like all my family like drinking and,
Yeah.
and like kids weren't expecting this. Like there's like this. It was like a culture shock to them.
Yeah, and like they would always be like, it's just so much fun. You know, my dad just really like grew up. I grew up with the same group of friends. I had like, honestly, this isn't a lie. All my friends, their names were Ashley, just spelled differently. It was 5 of them.
Oh, that sounds about white.
Yeah.
Very Caucasian.
Yeah, I think there was one Lindsay and one
Oh,
April.
and Lindsay.
And one April. But yeah, like, and
April.
so I grew up with the same group of friends all the way through high school. And so my dad got to see us all grow up, and we just,
wow.
everybody would always come to my house. And it was just like one of them things. When they see my parents, they're like, oh, that's Sonia's parents, you know.
I love that.
Damn.
I love that.
That's what's up. So you have come a long way, and you know, there's this thing we got to discuss. You said carne asada earlier, you know, and it got me thinking. You are throwing a festival,
Yeah.
Carne Asada Festival, July 10th. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's going down?
So July 10th in Deep Ellum at the Sons of Herman Hall, there's going to be a music and food festival going down from 3:30 to midnight. The best of the best food vendors. Like, when I tell you the best of the best, like, these are people that they really are serious about their craft, and they put all of their love and just into it. So we have like Loquito Coquito coming out. We
Okay.
have Jazzy's Tacos. We have Ellie's Micheladas. We have Sarape Treats, which is a Mexican candy dealer.
Okay.
A dealer.
A dealer?
Dealer, yeah.
We know one.
A dealer,
Listeners.
yeah. We get it, pal.
So we also have elotes that are gonna be there. We
Okay.
also have desserts, so that's pretty cool. We have
Man.
smoking dogs, which I love smoking dogs. And then we have pupusas. Y'all like pupusas?
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
I love pupusas too.
I don't think I've ever
A1.
had it, low key. I'm gonna come clean.
It's a
I feel like you have
Salvadorian.
the
Salvadorian, I
yeah.
haven't had it. Nah,
Yeah.
I need to
And
try
then,
it,
you
I need
know,
to try it.
artists, we have Big Tuck, Cure for Paranoia.
Big Tuck, yo,
Yeah,
Dallas
not saying
legend.
homie. Yeah.
For
We're all
sure.
gonna be like really loud, right? When the South Side, the realest.
Yeah.
Yo, it's about to be lit. This is Dallas
Yeah.
representing for sure.
Yeah, we got Cure for Paranoia, Emma Oliver, Ray Berger, me, Sonia Kilo,
Jeez.
Jack South, Sandoval, Steve Garcia, Yokio, Choice, Pelichet, Texas Cake, you know, to name a few.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy because we know
we know a good amount. Like we're mutual friends with a good amount.
Yeah.
So like when we saw the lineup and everything, I was like, that's crazy. We gotta
Go support.
we gotta show
Because
support.
what?
Gotta get people going out there. It's a good event for Dallas. Good
Yeah.
food, good music. you
Yeah,
know?
because I saw like when he sent it, he was like, "Yo, we should really go to this." I'm like, "Yo, I'm down," because Yokio, they were at the pop up. Yokio, cool people. Sandoval, cool ass dude, man.
You know
Yeah.
Cabas? Y'all know
Mike,
Cabas.
yeah, that's my dog.
yeah.
That's my big
That's the
bro.
homie.
I had asked Cabas, like when we were first planning it. Oh yeah, I planned it.
Dang, hey,
No big deal.
Subtle flex.
But when we
Yeah.
were planning it, when we
Yeah.
were really looking at the lineup, and we were really looking at, like, when I say we, it's me and this other girl named Stephanie.
Shout out Stephanie.
Yeah, you guys,
What's good,
you
Stephanie?
guys should meet her because she put on events for Nipsey Hussle, like.
Oh,
Oh,
word.
what?
She like her
Damn.
resume and just who like you look at her resume and then you look at her and you look at her resume, you're like, I
You
wouldn't
did-
expect this from you, but I have so much respect for her because she's a female. She's one of
She's
the
a
people that
hustler.
works in Dallas. Yes, very much. She
Absolutely,
done things with
absolutely.
Cap G, just all that. Okay.
Dang.
When we were looking at like lineups, I told myself, number one, this
Yeah.
has to be a diverse lineup because
And it is.
as
Love it.
It's
me working and just doing so many shows for 4 years, one thing that I've taken away as an artist is there's been maybe 2 promoters in Dallas that I felt like they put together the best shows. One of them
Right.
is Mike Ziemmer of
Okay.
Third
Okay.
String Productions.
Okay.
He's dope. He treats his artists well. He does that diverse thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think the other one, okay, I lied. That's the only one.
Damn.
fuck the rest of you.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
The rest of them aren't bad. It's,
Right.
Yeah.
It's just you really have to look at things as a consumer, and not a lot of people do.
Right.
Yeah.
A
Like,
lot
what
of-
would you want to go to?
Yeah,
You
and
know?
I'm more of like an experience. If you're not leaving and you've felt like you had the best experience of your life,
Yeah.
then they're not gonna come to another one of your shows. They're not
Exactly.
gonna care about those
Definitely.
artists that they saw. And me being an artist, I want you to feel like you got an experience from me and the other artists.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And I think that Cardinalization Fest has all of that. Just the
Every-
range of the vendors, the
Yeah.
artists. You're listening
Yeah.
to everything. It's a vibe.
We
And-
also have
yeah.
retail vendors. We have some of the
That's
most
right,
dope,
yeah.
like vintage wholesalers. Like these
Oh.
people that also
Damn.
create their own. Like, have you ever seen somebody that goes and buys something and recreates it?
Yeah.
Like, not buy something. They go to like the
Pick and pulls.
yes, and then they recreate it. Like, I'm like, you guys are like.
It's
Yeah,
creative.
hit it with the remix.
Yeah. And I'm like, what? One of them is designing my theme. But yeah, okay. So
Oh,
to
that's
get
dope.
back to what I was saying,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually asked Cabas,
Yes.
Ooh.
and they said he couldn't.
Oh,
I was so
I'm gonna talk to
sad.
him.
Damn.
I
We're
was just
gonna get
like-
him on the line right now.
We can do this.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll pull some strings if we
But
got to.
secretly, I heard something's going down. So just be prepared.
Oh, I think I know what she's talking
It's
about.
like
Oh.
Yeah,
little
just
Salt Bay action.
little
dash.
spice.
Yeah. So, yeah.
We'll see. Stay tuned.
Yeah, no, stay tuned. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Stay tuned. Stay super tuned. But
As
yeah.
far as the music scene in Dallas, could you give us a name that you're most excited about?
It's so hard. So I feel like one of the biggest artists to me, like, she's big in so many aspects, but she may not look big on social media, is definitely Jax Hot.
Damn.
Oh, that's
We so
Yo.
crazy story. We actually had her on a pod like last season.
Last season, yeah.
And unfortunately, like the audio did not come out nearly.
Yeah,
And it was
yeah.
half of it our end, you know, and then we were all, you know, eating M&Ms and shit.
We're eating M&Ms,
But-
talking about it was like an hour-long podcast. I feel.
Yeah.
Good episode.
It was a
But
great episode.
Jax is very talented.
Shout out to Jax.
We've been
Super
fucking
nice.
with her like since the beginning, and I think she's got a lot of big things coming up, man.
She definitely does. She does, and it's so funny because I get really frustrated sometimes when gatekeepers in Dallas
Right.
don't see what I see.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at them like, how can you not see this? And I've
Yeah.
been saying that about Jax for years.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Really?
I think you guys miss the what an artist really is artistically, just. As a brand, like, they just look at like numbers, I think. And
Yeah.
sometimes if it's not your cup of tea or it's not your genre, you're not gonna get it.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like, but that's the thing is, I feel like if you're gonna be a gatekeeper in Dallas, you have to be able to listen to so many genres and
Yeah.
really appreciate music.
Yeah.
And Jax to me is definitely like one of them people that I see her going so far.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The other person is Ray Burger. Have you ever heard of Ray
I
Burger?
haven't. I haven't.
He's a DJ in Dallas. He mixes like he recreates. I wish we could play it right now.
Oh,
but
shit.
Dang.
he basically does like a Latin like EDM type of thing, but he puts like the funniest song. His EP is called La Hamburguesa.
Con queso.
Well, I'm gonna definitely check it out because I'm really interested in like Latin DJs in the local scene.
I will say that.
Yeah,
because
Daniel stays.
Yeah, because we just went to Miami not too long ago, and like my Latin routes were my Latin routes. But anyway,
Look at you. You lost all that.
I know I'm in Texas now,
I
but
know,
like,
like, what
you know what I'm saying? My like get like most of the Latino out of me. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Yo, there's this DJ. What's her name?
Oh, DJ Very Wavy.
Wavy.
Very wavy. She's
Very-
from Dallas too,
Have
right?
you heard of her?
I feel like I have.
Yeah, she's local to Dallas. I
Yeah.
just went
Yo,
to one
you got
of
it.
her things at Ruins on Friday.
And she has an A1 mix. And I'm just
The
like,
mixes
dang.
are insane. You
Yeah.
gotta check Very Wavy. out.
Yeah.
Very Wavy,
She does
come on the pod.
R&B, she does like
Come on,
modern
podcast.
hip hop. She does like the reggaeton vibe, and like she
Yeah.
has like a playlist for everything.
But does she mixes them or she creates her own?
Like,
No, she
No,
mixes
she'll
them.
mix it.
It's like
Oh,
I
okay.
don't mean to call it a
No,
playlist,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's like a mix. Like it's like a
Yeah.
hour
That's
long
dope.
track.
I have so much appreciation for DJs. I never ever
Yeah.
like DJs literally set the tone for everything.
Absolutely.
They are the first people to really put a song on.
Yeah.
Like when
Yeah,
they
for
were
real.
playing when DJs first started playing the girls in the club, I was just like, how did this happen? Like,
Damn.
like I didn't. It was during the pandemic too. Like I just kept getting like notifications, and I was
Right.
like, how is this happening? And it's really because if one DJ really likes it,
Fucks with you.
They'll play it.
just go and it'll go.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Ray Burger, he does production, so he creates all
Love
his
it.
own stuff. And
That's
Okay,
dope.
check it out.
Well,
Gotta check it
everyone will check it out for
Steve
sure.
Garcia is on one of his songs. He'll be at the show. Like,
Okay.
it's a lot of talent.
Yeah, no, but I totally feel you when you talk about like the gatekeepers and stuff like that. Like a lot of people like with competition and stuff like that, and like it's always like who you know.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
definitely, definitely.
And it's like always about who you know, but that doesn't come from creativity. Like Jax is very creative.
Very.
Even Cure for Paranoia. Like I saw them. The first time I saw them was years ago.
I remember you talking about
at Drugstore Cowboys. Like, yo, this guy could spit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like probably like back in like 2017, and they were like just performing at Drugstore Cowboy, performing on like in the street and stuff. I'm like,
Yeah,
yo,
that's crazy.
they're crazy
And they're
talented.
doing so good. I think Cameron. I don't know if it's Cure for Paranoia or just Cameron,
Cameron,
but
yeah.
he just got on the Billboard. So
Yeah, I just
Damn.
saw that on
Big
on Instagram.
moves.
Yeah,
never
And-
underestimate.
Nah.
And the thing is that it's all about creativity because creativity brings longevity.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's true.
definitely.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of people are like, oh, I can. That's what happens with one hit wonders. Like it's a catchy song, but what are you gonna do after that?
Yes,
Be creative.
Gotta
that's
stay
very true.
You
creative.
know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I totally understand where you're coming from with that.
Yeah, so I'm super excited about the carne asada, and it's so funny that I named it that.
Yeah. So like, so yeah. So
It's
how,
appropriate,
what was the
though.
process?
It's
yeah, like,
appropriate,
what was
though.
the process? Like, what'd you come up with the name
Okay,
and
so
stuff like that?
I always tell people whenever they do something dope for the raza, like for my people,
Yeah, of
and
course, of
you're
course.
not Hispanic, I always say, you know what, you invited to the carne asada. I always say that.
Yeah.
Dope.
So-
That's dope.
So everyone's invited to the carne
Wait,
asada.
did you guys see that? I left the bar one day,
Okay.
and this guy ran up to me and my friends, and he did a grito, and he was black, and it was the best grito I'd ever heard in my life.
I can't
And
do a
I
grito at
recorded
all.
it. I recorded it, and before I ever knew I was gonna create the carne asada, I said, "You know what? You invited to the carne asada." I told him that, and I recorded
Yeah.
it. Then when I did the carne asada, I was like, I have to find him.
You have to find him.
Yeah.
Then I found
You
him.
found him? How did you find him?
Found him. The social
Yeah.
media world found him.
Yeah, that's powerful.
Dang.
And then he did a video. Hey, what up, you guys? It's Brandon. Sonia found me. I'm gonna be at the carne asada.
Yo, I feel like I did see this.
Then
Yeah.
there's gonna be a grito contest. Yeah, $100 grito contest.
Damn. We're signing
Tell
Renee
your
up.
tios. Hey, tell your tios.
Tell her.
Could you do a good grito?
I can't. No,
I can't
I
do one.
can't.
I can't do
We'll
one.
sign Shamir up.
Shamir
Shamir will do
it.
it.
Shamir would
Yeah.
probably do a good
Yeah,
one.
we gonna do.
Yeah.
Brandon gonna be there. He gonna do his grito.
7 shots of tequila and you'll.
Yeah, probably.
tirar
I'm
un
like,
grito.
ah!
He's gonna be like, no, he's gonna do the Cumbia Kings. Ah! That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one.
Yo, I'm dead. I can't do one. Could you do one?
Hell no.
You can't do one?
No, I'm good.
I bet you if you drink, you can.
Maybe, yeah,
Probably.
maybe, you know,
Anybody can.
maybe at Carne Asada Fest, we'll see how much
Yeah.
tequila is put down, and then we'll.
So, what time will that happen? Because I want to make sure that I'm right there when it
Let
happens.
me see. Let me look at the schedule. Let me look at the schedule.
Because
Okay.
you know what I'm saying. I might. If I'm drinking, I
Okay.
might do it.
One of us has to do it. I'm signing you up, bro.
So that's gonna happen around before 8 o'clock. So between 7:45 and 8 o'clock.
Okay. Dang.
Bet.
I gotta be drunk before then.
Oh, you don't
We'll
want to be
see.
too.
Yeah, I don't want to be too drunk. Like, yo, what's good? Ah!
Yeah, definitely have to record it.
No, for sure. That's so cool.
That's content.
Yes,
Oh, no,
absolutely.
We'll definitely have to.
And,
We're definitely coming.
We'll
out
be there. We'll be talking to the artists, talking
Yeah.
to the vendors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're very excited.
We're
for it
super excited.
because
You know what I'm saying?
It's dope to see like Dallas show out, especially just because what it means to us, to the podcast, or to the media company, to the city. It's dope. We're very excited.
Go ahead. You go, Dan.
The way that she explained it before we had started the podcast was that she saw how people were putting on like these shows, like the local radio stations, and she said, "Well, how about we do it? We want to see our name on it." And I think the mindset that she has to put it out there is A1
for sure. And I love how you collaborate everyone. Like if people watching or listening to this, like you gotta understand that lineup is legit all over the place.
Exactly.
It's all over the place. If you listen to
so
Yokio and
diverse.
Sandoval, you're like, all right, cool. And then you listen to Big Tuck and you listen to Sony's music, you're gonna be like, wow, this is like, you know what I mean? And we were just talking about that
On the last
on the
episode,
Did
last
you
episode.
see Big Tuck in my music video for Impala? Y'all never saw him?
No.
We saw the music. He was in that shit.
That's Big Tuck holding me. And
What?
And I go, Southside, the realest drug dealer,
And did he say there was not a stain on me?
Nah, he didn't. He didn't. And Sandoval actually created that song.
Yes.
Impala.
Yes.
Wow,
Okay. So
that is dope.
And it's crazy because like Sandoval is actually like the realest, like coolest guy ever. Too. I met him at the pop up. Cool ass dude. But fuck, I lost my train of thought. What was I gonna say? Fuck, I'll come back.
Fired.
Fired.
You know
is my
what?
last
You're
thing.
canceled.
You're canceled.
Why don't
Hashtag-
you clear
we were
your
talking
desk?
about the festival thing. We were talking about last episode how it's crazy that we just want to see diverse festivals. Like
I do.
you look at
Yeah.
Rolling Loud, stuff like that is just straight hip hop, which it's okay to do that, but like most of these lineups in these festivals are either just one straight genre or that's it. Like you know what I
Exactly.
mean?
And one thing else that I learned doing this was, I think whenever you can mix genres, you're gonna open up people to
Right.
new
Absolutely.
music. If ever I do shows and they're like, she's a Latina, throw on this Latina, nothing but Latinos in the room. That's great. I
Yeah.
love my people.
Yeah.
But it's never gonna give me the opportunity to grow and cross them borders
Yeah.
and meet new people. So I
Right.
purposely put myself on different shows. I purposely go.
You don't get boxed in.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
that shit.
I love it.
It's great.
I love
That's what
that
I like
shit.
to see. When I go to a festival like that, I would like to learn. I'd like to experience something new,
Yeah.
whether it be food, location, or music. And if
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see you or Big Tuck, like I want to experience something different.
Absolutely.
Which
Yeah.
is what we're gonna get here.
Big
Exactly.
Tuck was like the cherry on the cake for me. I was just
Really?
like, listen, you gotta do this. This is for Dallas.
Yeah,
This is Mr.
How
Dallas.
hype were you?
Yeah, how did that come about with the Big Tuck like being like in your video and then now headlining your
At your
festival? How'd that
festival, yeah.
happen?
Well, of course, I was just like, I have to get Big Tuck in the video because I say Southside, the realest, drug dealers, killers.
Yeah.
So I was like, Big Tuck got to be in it. Like, it's just
Right.
going to be one of them things. So we reached out and he said, yeah. So then when I met him, like just meeting him in person, I was like, you're just like me. Like, we're normal people, except for he's a lot taller.
Yeah.
But he's so down to earth. He's so like really for his city,
He
for
really
his town.
is.
And I always, when I do shows in Houston and stuff like that, Houston rappers are really big. In
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
I
on the
feel
scene
like
for
Big
sure.
Tuck, what he was to Dallas, he should have. Not that he's not, but he should be all over
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that
he
too.
should be, yeah.
Because he has so many hits. Also, I don't know if you guys know. You know who Boom 1000 is?
No.
Okay, he was supposed to be in the lineup too, but something happened.
Okay.
He didn't get to be on it. He did a song with Big Tuck that broke Billboard. Also, it's called Satellites. Something like-
Satellites. Okay.
Listen to it. Boom is very,
Okay.
very, very. He's very good at what he does.
Yeah.
Cardinalization 2022. He'll be there.
No, but I mean, honestly, the way that I look at Cardinalization, even though the event hasn't happened, I already, so many people have reached out trying to be on this lineup. That I'm like, we have to do it again, and it may not be at the same place, but it's always gonna grow. And I think I'm always gonna keep that same mindset that I'm doing this for my community, for artists that. People always say in this group that we're in, I'm like, you guys have to understand, y'all might not think you're a big artist, but y'all are big artists to me.
Yes.
And people are coming out to see y'all, so y'all have to perform like you're a big artist.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
get it
Show
together.
out.
Let's go.
Yeah. Show out.
That energy, yo,
mindset.
Sonia, yo, we gonna be cool, all right? We gonna be dope.
And they're like, thank you so much. I'm like, I told you, I'm like an angel in these streets, okay?
No,
But
the angel of Dallas, Texas.
No, but even if like one day I decide like I don't know if I'm gonna do music anymore, I always want to be involved in music, and I feel like this is my niche, and I found it, and I'm never gonna be like I put the godness all together. No, every single person you see in that flyer, every vendor, every retail person, every media person, like, we made God Knows How that happen.
Yeah.
It's like Woodstock, right?
Yo, Woodstock is lit. Woodstock would be lit to go to.
That's a great.
It's
Great
like
comparison.
it's like the little Woodstock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Dallas
fuck with it.
Woodstock.
Yeah, and the thing is that we really need more of that in Dallas. You know
I
what
think
mean?
so too. I
need
think
more
so
of
too.
it.
That was the whole thing. I went crying. Okay, this is a little behind the story. I went crying to Stephanie one day, and I was like, "You got to get back in music," because she retired. And I was like, "You're
Right.
the only
Dang.
person that cares about artists."
Yeah.
I was like, "You have to get back in music." And I gave her my idea. The day. Oh, do you guys know they're doing a documentary on this?
Oh, really?
I didn't tell ya. I'm
What?
sorry.
Could this be part of the documentary?
They'll be there. They're doing a documentary on the event because how it came to fruition was really just like everything happened in one day. I was really upset about something.
Right.
I told Stephanie, I was just like, I don't know if I can still do this, if I can keep doing these shows and then all of a sudden I go looking on Facebook and this thing pops up and I'm like, I'm gonna go look at it today. Then I go book it and then I just start putting all this stuff together and it
Damn.
happened. Literally, this is our 6-week project.
Sheesh.
Like if you're
Y'all have been putting.
I'm gonna get in
work.
contact with Netflix about making a movie.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay.
Get into I'll we'll get.
Who
into
do you
some
want
of
to
We'll have
portray
our
you?
people
You want
contact.
Jennifer Lopez to play
Yeah,
you?
you want,
Yes.
yeah,
J-Lo.
we got you.
We can get it. We'll pull some strings.
Yeah, we'll pull some strings to Netflix. We know some people from Netflix. You know what I'm saying?
But no, I really think like in 5, 6, 7 years, like it's gonna keep getting
No,
bigger.
Yo.
absolutely. This could be a big festival. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
And it's really we're like documenting like right now, like
Yeah.
year one, and so watch where this shit goes in 5 years. I
Yeah.
definitely have high hopes for
Yeah.
it. You know.
Up to Something podcast could be hosting it next.
Yo,
Oh, yo,
see,
you don't
we
know.
definitely we're
You
about
don't know. We, if we do the
He's
Cristo
like-
contest, you know what I'm saying? I don't know
This
if
man.
they'll claim me anymore. You know what I'm
This
saying? I
man.
might be
Let us
fired.
down. You had one job.
You had one job, bro.
How you gonna get fired on your day off? So I don't know.
But that's great. I love hearing about this. I love being a part of this.
And
Even if it's small scale, but hearing about this.
And you're very inspirational. Like
Yo,
everything you
dead
said
ass.
today is. I feel inspired, honestly,
He's
because
gonna go. He's gonna go.
yeah, I'm
You go-
really, you know what I'm saying? Because we've struggled a lot the past
Really?
couple of years. We've done this for
It's
5
been-
years.
yeah.
And we've been very inconsistent. And
Very-
this is the time where like, yo, we got to stay consistent. So
Yeah.
you saying all this, you know what I'm saying, is very inspiring. So we
Yeah,
really-
Yeah.
definitely.
We're on the same mindset, on the same wavelength. We want to put Dallas on the map. We want to be a part of
Yeah.
this scene. I want to look back and think, damn, like,
Yeah.
we put Dallas on the map, whether it be something small or something big.
Yeah,
You know?
because we care about the people, you know what I'm saying? And that's what the whole podcast is for, the media. Like, we want to bring people together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think if you find your niche and you find that one thing that you do, really zone in on that and stick to it, and it's gonna become like what Up to Something, podcast is. Like,
Yeah.
don't worry about yourself being inconsistent because honestly, I'm pretty sure Jesus took naps sometimes.
Damn, did you just compare us?
Yo,
That is
that's
the
a
greatest
quote.
shit.
That is the realest.
Damn, I'm
the realest
tattooing
shit
that
ever.
shit on
Hey,
me.
he took naps, but then he woke up. Okay, so
Damn.
Yo, that is the realest thing. Yo, that is the realest thing I've ever heard all year, bro.
not get canceled.
Yo, that is amazing. I
3
love
days
that.
later.
turn it off.
Yo, turn it off. Cut the camera. Cut the cameras. No, but yeah, no.
Even
This is
Jesus took a nap.
yo.
Even Jesus took a nap.
Yo, that is yo.
Damn. Thank you, Sonia.
Okay. All right, you
Yeah.
guys. So this is the end of the show.
Yo, this
all
is the
good.
end. But okay, so going back to this vinyl thing, how much vinyl do
This
you have?
motherfucker.
Honestly, so it's cool. My dad was. So this is really cool. Being Mexican, you didn't own a lot of stuff. So my dad was like probably the first one in his family to own like a Nintendo, a stereo system, So everybody would come to the house and be like, ooh, ah. So when my dad had the stereo, he had the stereo that had the cassette player and the record
CD
player.
record
player.
And the big
Damn.
speakers, the big
Yeah.
wood speakers,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The wooden with
Yeah.
the flag.
Damn.
Yeah.
With the 8-track.
And so my dad had cassettes and vinyls, and so he just
Big
passed
pimpin'.
it. When he passed it down to me, then I just picked it up. Like around high school, I would go to half-price bookstores, and I would
Yeah.
buy
Oh, yeah.
them,
They
I would
have
buy them.
crazy stuff.
But now it's a big thing. Like now vinyls
Yeah.
are
No,
super
yeah.
expensive. I'm like, you guys chill, okay?
Yeah,
You're too
oh
much.
my
Prices
God.
have gone up.
Yeah.
Prices have gone up on
insane.
all vintage,
Yeah.
like the DFW Vintage Swap Me.
That's right. Yeah, that shit. They be tagged. I
Yeah.
fuck with it. Like, it's
Yeah.
a good event. It's another event that shows out for Dallas, and
Yeah.
especially us being, I don't know, in the culture of fucking
Yeah.
with fashion and
Yeah.
sneakers and all of that. Yeah, it sucks. Like,
Well,
it's really gone up. But I mean,
one guy had a Mariah Carey T-shirt that it was a honey, and I was like, oh my god, how much is it? He was just like, it's like $300. And I was like, yeah. He said because it came from the tour. And then he opens up his wallet and he shows me a picture of Mariah. I'm like, you swear y'all together and you can't let that go.
Nah, they be going crazy on those videos.
He was like, take it down right now. Take it down right now. I'm not even gonna sell it. Okay. Also, I grew up on wrestling. I'm a big Stone Cold Steve Austin fan.
You're a Stone Cold fan? Hell yeah.
I got like memorabilia and stuff like that. And
oh damn.
That same thing too. They be taxing on them Stone Cold shirts. I'm like
the NWO shirts, the China shirts. I've been trying to get one for so long, but they're so expensive. Like the simplest vintage shirt is like $1,000. Like all the Marvel pieces are like $1,000, $2,000.
Like, you know what? Y'all just doing too much.
Yeah, and I understand with the vinyl thing. I think the most I spent on a vinyl was like $200.
Oh my! Who was it? Who was
Backyardigans. Slowed and reverb.
It was a Kid Cudi vinyl. It was.
You know that's good. I love Kid Cudi.
Oh, me too. But anyway, so like, Kid Cudi. It was Passion Pain Demon Slain, but it was a record store day one. So with the record store day,
yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I went last year, didn't go this year, but I was trying to get Lupe Fiasco and who else? I forgot who else.
Lupe Say's coming to Dallas. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I have a lot of vinyls. Like I probably buy 6 or 7 at a time. There's sometimes I do that.
Because and like one of the things like. When I go get vinyls, of course, I get the ones that I'm like, oh, I love, I love this song.
Right.
I love Boston. One of my favorite bands is Boston, but sometimes I'll go buy random vinyls and I'll just play it and I'll listen to it and I'll be like, I like this beat and I'll start writing to it and I'll just kind of recreate it because I'm like.
That's how you explore new music.
Yeah, like the orchestra vinyls, I'll do that too.
Kanye type beat.
Yeah.
I feel like he's definitely like
he's always done that.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, that's really dope.
And so, like, so what's the rarest vinyl you have?
I have the Michael Jackson Thriller vinyl, but that was my dad's.
Oh, so it's an OG copy.
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's his best-selling album.
None of that Urban Outfitter shit. No,
yeah, exactly. That's cool. Because what I want to do is I want to hand down my vinyl to my kids and stuff.
I'm not.
Be disappointed when it's all
Put some things in the casket and lower it right now.
Okay, Michael Jordan, fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids. Yeah, no. Kids. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I have like probably like 100 just that I've bought. Like, but my parents also have old ones they've given to me too. So. Yeah.
Got Stevie Wonder. Jeez. I got the Gap Band, the
Gap Band, the Gap Band. I got a couple oldies. I love Sade. I got some Sade.
Yeah. Oh, you want to know a fun fact about Sade? Well, it's not a fun fact. I think everybody knows it.
Okay.
She is like such a big artist to the point where she does not even have to tour.
No.
Does not have to tour. She specifically said she wanted to have a normal life. She wanted to be able to go take her kids places, do all this stuff.
Crazy.
When she said she's gonna go on tour, it sells out.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, she's the Frank Ocean of music, and I love Frank too. So that was expensive.
So Sonia, one last Texas themed question. All right, this is a little game. So you gotta.
I'm scared.
You gotta.
Don't be scared.
Kill one. No, I'm just kidding. No, you gotta.
Kill one.
Eat one. No, I'm just fucking with you on that one. Eat one, keep one, and delete one. And we talking about restaurants here.
Okay.
So on the table you got Waterburger, Buc-ee's, and Pluckers.
Pluckers, delete one.
Damn. Daniel, it's okay.
I don't know if we can release this episode.
Pluckers is
you don't fuck with. Where do you go for wings?
Wingstop. You want to know?
You go to Wings?
You want to know something? You want to know
a chain?
Fun fact.
I mean,
fun fact.
Let's hear it.
My first job ever was working at Wingstop. I had no idea.
Did you sign an oath or what?
No,
you don't have to still like it.
Listen, it gets better.
Okay.
I had no idea what Wingstop was.
Yeah.
And this was like the 3rd location ever. And I worked with the creator of Wingstop. I didn't know at the time.
Rick Ross?
Rex Heckelman is his name. He drove a Dodge Viper and everything. I was just like, it's wings, bro, chill.
It ain't that deep, I guess.
It's just wings, pal.
I didn't know. I didn't know the cult I was getting into. I was lost.
Shit.
But anyways, I learned how to make the wings. I know I can cook the wings like Wingstop.
Oh, bring the carne asada.
Carne asada wings.
Yeah, Sonia in the back.
Yeah, Sonia in the back. Hey, whipping the
Okay, so you delete Pluckers.
Delete Pluckers.
Fair enough.
Buc-ee's and Waterburger.
It was eat
one, keep one, and delete one. So
what does keep one mean?
Like, it's still there. If you want to go to, it doesn't get deleted.
So Waterburger, eat one.
Okay.
And what was the other one?
Buc-ee's.
Oh yeah, they can keep it. I mean,
it's there.
Yeah, it's there. That's fair. That's what I
was. What's your
go? Fair enough. Yeah, I fucks with Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
What's your go-to when you go to
fun
Waterburger?
fact, I met Buc-ee's.
Damn, she knows everyone in Texas.
Let me guess. You worked with the beaver, huh?
Yeah, she knows the beaver. No, that's I'm
Okay,
dead.
what was your?
What's your like go-to when you go to Waterburger then?
I like the good and hearty burger.
Yo, that shit is the A1. That's
Canceled.
A1.
Canceled.
No,
yeah.
that's a decent burger.
Nah,
Bro.
I like-
What do you
Me,
get?
me, me, me.
I get the honey barbecue chicken strip
Oh, that was
That's
good.
a good
Okay,
one.
I like to
That's
take.
basic,
I like
bro.
to
I
retract
don't know.
my last statement.
and,
I wanna go what he
and the
said.
honey chicken butter biscuit.
in the morning.
yeah.
Honestly,
Or after
And you know
drinking,
how-
shoo.
Yeah, because it
Fair
lets you
enough.
order it after midnight, right?
After
Yeah.
11, I
After
think.
11.
Isn't it after
That's
11?
me.
With the
That sucks.
with the blue Powerade.
Yeah.
Oh, that blue
no.
Powerade or Gatorade, that shit hits different.
Hell no, you gotta have sweet tea when you go to
Nah.
Nah,
Okay.
fuck their sweet
Okay,
tea, bro.
now I'm gonna ask y'all. This is your interview.
Oh shit.
Oh,
shit.
this is- I
we
like
about to be
this.
canceled.
Yeah, we're about to be canceled. Oh,
Okay,
God.
all of y'all.
Okay.
If y'all had to keep one of these around to save it, you have to choose between Grandies, Arby's, and Wendy's. Which one are you saving?
Oh.
Wendy's.
Yeah,
Easily.
Wendy's.
Wendy's, huh?
I went to.
Baconator.
I went,
Also,
I went-
fuck Arby's, bro.
Fuck Arby's.
Who's
No.
keeping that open? Like,
No,
I need
I
to
don't
meet
know.
them.
Yo.
It's a
I don't know.
conspiracy.
Grandies just reminds me of like Sherman, Texas, like old ass people going.
That just
Yeah.
sounds like
You know
oh,
what? You want to know what I want to know too about Grandies is how y'all never update the inside or the outside. Y'all still
Right.
running
It's just
like it's still
Denny's.
popping.
It's just like Denny's.
No, and you know what? Speaking about breakfast, Waffle House.
Waffle House goated. I don't know.
Waffle House is really something's wrong with them.
Nah,
Why can't
they're
you
great.
bring me all my stuff on one plate? Why you gotta use so many plates? Something's wrong.
You just
Oh, that's
upset about their
okay.
plate? No.
That's kind of true.
Because they
What's
assume
wrong
you're
with that?
already trashed or have just done violent things, and they're
"Here's
like,
the
they don't
toast."
care.
Nah, they're
Bro.
like, here's the toast, here's the eggs, that's too
Yeah.
much going on at one time, ma'am. Put it all
Yeah.
together.
You gotta box the waiter, get your order properly. You'll
Exactly.
never
It's
get
allowed.
you'll never get your correct order at Waffle House. You
Yeah.
gotta box the waiter
Exactly.
just to get something right.
You want to know why? Because they have to put it on so many plates. If they did one plate, they probably get it right. That's too many. Like, what plate do I use? Which plate is it? Which one is this one? It's too much.
No, I just now realized that because
Yeah.
they
That
put
Grand
bacon
Slam meal?
slices,
Yeah, or whatever,
and then,
the
like,
All-Star
eggs and
shit.
You
yeah.
sitting with all your friends with all these plates? Nah.
You
Yeah.
doing the more cleaning? What's the point?
Yeah.
Who knows if they're cleaning yet?
Oh, they don't, bro. It's
don't.
Waffle House. You know what you're getting there. You're getting some like mid grade, but
You're-
We are
it's-
definitely not getting sponsored.
You're not
by
going-
Waffle
I want Waffle House
We are
sponsor
definitely-
me. I love y'all.
We're not going for the service. We're not going for the food.
yeah.
I'm going for WWE SmackDown.
So
in
y'all
the
not
kitchen
saving? So
for my
y'all for real
bacon
not
strips.
saving Grandies?
Nah.
Nah, I'm good. That's
I'm
old people
I'm-
food.
That's
Yeah.
like what an 80-year-old grandma goes
Yeah.
to eat on a 3 p.m. dinner meal. Like,
I'll probably delete. Okay, wait. Let's go around the room. Where do you keep, eat, delete? What would you do?
no, she just said
She
keep.
just said,
No, I'm saying
I'm
for-
keeping Wendy's, bro.
You keeping
A
Wendy's?
Baconator.
Man,
Bro, that 4 for 4?
Yeah, exactly. It'll save your life.
Sons in fo.
you had me at 4 for 4.
Yeah, for the
real.
Baconator.
A Frosty. That shit slaps every once in
Yeah.
a while.
Okay,
you know?
so you're keeping and you're eating Grandies and you're deleting.
No, she
No,
just
no,
said
no.
just keep.
Just keep-
Hers,
just keep
hers was
what?
it. She
Bro,
just
read the
said-
You gotta
directions.
save it.
Read the
Gosh.
directions, bro.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm
This
just
guy didn't
asking
get good
which
in
one will
school.
y'all save
All
because
right.
honestly, I think all of them are trash. I'm sorry, Wendy's.
Wendy's?
Why
No,
do they?
Wendy's slaps.
Why do they show their burgers as a square? It don't ever come out like a square. That's
Yeah.
another
Comes
conspiracy
out of a
theory.
rectangle.
Did you pull out a
What?
a ruler?
That's another.
You're
She's like, that is not a
this
90-degree
is
angle there.
This is an acute
I'd like
triangle.
to speak to a manager.
Yeah.
Which one would you keep? Grandies?
No, she said she wouldn't keep any of
Oh,
it.
that's-
Yeah,
They all
yeah,
trash.
Fair enough.
Okay, what's the best restaurant in Dallas?
Oh, this is gonna sound so.
Waffle House.
No.
Dang, Dallas
This
has the
gonna
eyes on right
This
now.
gonna show my true colors. Yeah, have you ever had ate at Martinez in Pleasant Grove?
I have
No.
not.
Oh, okay. Shh. Okay, never mind.
Oh, never mind. No one knows about it.
No,
That's what we're going after. No,
What do you get there?
Honestly, I think I just get the enchiladas. But it's just, honestly, I wouldn't go there. Don't go there.
she wants no one at her favorite spot.
Should we bleep that out?
She's gonna be like,
She
why
said,
the
"What
fuck
is
is
the
there a
best
huge
place
line
in
here?"
Dallas?"
don't do that
She
here.
said, "Don't go there."
Don't go there.
Don't go there. Okay,
Man.
what's the best taco spot? No.
Lucky's Tacos in Pleasant Grove is really good.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't even know what it's called. It's a window. It's off of East Grand in East Dallas,
Okay.
and it's really good because it looks like there's violence around there.
There you go.
You gotta
That's how you get
carry
good
a
food.
gun.
Is it off of? Is
It's
there?
like where that Flamingo restaurant is. Not
Oh.
Flamingo. Not Flamingo.
No,
not the after.
Well,
hours.
go.
It
Shamir,
has
if
like
you're
a
listening.
palm tree lit up, and it's like on.
I think that is something. I know what you're talking about.
Is there another taco spot like in front of it too? And then there's like a
gas station, and across the street is the taco place, and it's just the window. Like you don't go inside.
That sounds like every taco place in Dallas.
Yeah, that does not narrow it down, but
I just know that
East Dallas.
they stay hidden.
Yeah.
Like hitting, and
They be hitting for real.
here's your food.
and there's gunshot, and there's gunshot, so it means good.
Yeah,
Dang,
definitely.
I don't know about that. I can't
That's-
go over there.
It's the
If
same-
you get your food, like
That's how you get the property.
That's
value
why I
down.
fuck with Waffle House. Just because it's like you might get a show too. Someone's
Brother
getting
Carlson
punched out,
Banks
you know.
and then they throw all the plates.
They throw all the places.
How many plates does Waffle House really have then?
Yeah. So okay.
How many plates they got?
A lot.
A lot.
Damn.
So you don't like Fuel City? You don't fuck with Fuel City? Like that?
No, why
Everybody
you do
knows
that?
Fuel City's
You're
trash,
canceled.
bro.
Turn off.
No.
Turn
Turn my mic off.
Turn
This
it
is
off.
it. I'm out of
Why
here.
you coming here talking about Fuel City?
Nah, Fuel
You let
City's
me
like-
down.
You like
It's
Taco
kinda cool.
Cabana?
I like Taco Bell.
I'm
Taco Bell's
sorry.
kinda
I
slap.
apologize as a team. We don't claim him.
Yeah,
We don't
this is my
condone.
last day
We don't
here.
We
condone
don't
that.
condone that.
This is
type
my
of
last day
selection
here,
of
so I don't give a
culinary
fuck.
selection.
Yeah, when it's your last day, literally
give a
goes
fuck.
out guns blazing. Like,
Yeah.
fuck all this shit.
Damn.
That's
Word
so
violence.
that's so embarrassing. I apologize.
Well,
Let's go ahead and end the episode. And
Yes.
Yeah, well,
Thanks a lot, Renee,
not on a bad
fucker.
note. Not on a bad note. Okay, one last thing. Give us your best dad joke.
I already did it. That
No,
was and then I did
you
it
said you
wrong.
had it. You said
That's
you had
it.
another one.
I don't honestly watch tomorrow. I'm gonna have one. I'll be so sad.
Yeah.
Missed opportunity.
Damn,
Yeah,
this
it's
is your
a
chance to
FOMO.
show out.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All
Fair
right,
enough.
that's cool.
Sonia, thank you so much for joining us. Sonia
Yes,
Kilo, check
this
out
is
her
fun.
music, her EPs, her clothes, her merch,
Her candy.
Candy.
She does it all. Dallas scene showing out.
Everything.
Cardinalization Fest, July 10th. Where's it at again?
It's on the Sons of Herman on Deep Ellum.
Deep Ellum. We better see y'all there. Up to
Yes,
Something
sir.
Media is going to
Yeah,
be there.
you're
Our
gonna
friends
get
are going to
it.
be there.
You get tickets for $5 if you use the code foodie. If not, they $10. But
Damn.
you need that $5 to get you some more food.
Maybe we'll do
Hey, there you go.
Exactly.
Hey, think about it. Hey, $5 be there for the
Yeah.
best festival of all 2021.
Whoop, whoop. Bam, bam,
Fair
bam,
enough.
bam.
Thank you so
All
much,
right, thank you
Sonia.
much, Sonia.
Let's go.
I can't wait to go to Cardinalization Fest.
It's gonna be
Margarito.
lit.
It's about to be lit.
Yo.
All right, y'all. As always, thank you guys so much. You guys
Tune
been
in next
always
week.
tuning in. Next week, yeah, we'll see what's popping. But till next time, y'all, it's been real.
Peace.
Later.
De Moana está toda que Doko ni maska Doko ni maska